It's time for Geocache Talk. Whether you are at work, in the car, or wherever you are, we hope you enjoy this show about the great sport of geocaching. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can be part of the adventure tonight in the chat room and participate with others as they watch the show. If you are listening later, please give it a like and subscribe on your favorite podcasting app so that you can get all of the weekly Geocache Talk goodness.
All right. Big thanks to the Travel Bugs for the music and our featured patrons. The Happy Hodag, who's in the chat room. I saw him in there. Tick Magnet. Mom and Dad, 2 boys. Canterlopes. GSMX2. BKQG Family. Dog Mom of 2. Truxer 0. Hide Go Seek. Tex History Lady. And our new patrons, Life is a Horse. Pause. On a Boat. I kind of like Life as Horse on a Boat, but that's just me. JR and Juju. We got to get Life as a Horse to meet on a boat at some point. Can we take a picture of
That's right.
JR and Juju. Team G Winchester. Oil Bear 125. Boo Boo _1. Kitty Catch. Finlay and his Drudge, Seabeck Tribe, Shark C, Curious KDB, Gene Hunter, The Caching Jeeper, Fam Gustafson, B Mars 7391, and Speed City. Woohoo! If you'd like to become a patron and have me butcher your name of some sort of your GC name, head on over to but you get a lot of cool stuff. So head on over to Patreon.
That's a guaranteed benefit. You'll butcher everybody's name. So.
But head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/geocache talk for more details. Patrons get the new blackout coin. We're showing a lot of coins tonight. A lot of coins, I know, aren't we? Yay! Ooh, shiny. That's our
obviously my favorite coin.
That's our blackout coin. Yep. Different than the green coin we did years ago. Other geocaching items during the year, bonus content, invites to special events. We'll talk about our special event that's going on right now here in a minute, only for patrons. Won't spend much time on it tonight because we got one guy so far out in the lead. I don't know if we'll talk about if anybody can catch him or not, but support levels start at as little as Bison Tube level, which is $3 a month. Let me welcome my co-host, Jesse.
Good evening. And I have to admit that my progress on our our leaderboard is not very great right now, but
Hey,
other people are taking up the slack, so it's okay.
I'm in triple digits right now, and we have 150 patrons and plus us, and I'm in the hundreds. So I'm going to fix that next week. We'll talk about that here in a minute as well. But let's jump right in the show. We got so much. Jump right in the show 163 for August 25th as we welcome Joni Pitre back to the show. Welcome back to Geocache Talk.
So glad to be back.
It is fun to have you on. We're going to talk about so many cool things. So excited.
It's easy to have you back because you're so busy.
I know.
A lot of stuff. So
I like it that way, though.
Gosh, she is. We were talking last week, and it's because we were gonna get on and talk for a couple minutes, and it was like, I'm in Georgia. It's like, okay, so you're in Georgia, and then you're headed to Montana.
Yeah.
You are traveling like.
I've got just in the last couple of months, I've been in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Montana. It just never stops. I like it that way. So
you got some big events coming up.
Oh yeah,
big events.
Mega, literally.
We've got, so people will know, how many coins do you think we're going to show tonight?
I believe
How many can you show tonight?
If I show all of these, I believe I have 19.
Yes. 19. If we can show all of them.
Yeah, I believe that's if I counted right. But now, taken for granted that math is not my strong suit, but I think it's 19.
19 coins is a lot, though. You should probably do an event that's about coins.
Should probably think about that, huh?
Yeah, talk to them and see if you can do like a coin fest of some type. That would be
some kind of festival.
I think you might be on to something. I wonder if they would be down to do it for like end of September or something.
Right, end of September.
They have to go somewhere.
Right.
Yeah. You can plan it between now and then. That's no problem.
Yeah, I got some time.
Oh my! Well, I've got to get into that here in a minute. All right, let's do a little bit of news first before we get into that. All right, so Streak Week. Who saw this coming?
You know what's funny is totally unrelated, but I just happened to watch. I don't know why it showed up in my queue today, but Joshua, when he went to the naked caching, that showed up at the same time as the Streak Week thing. It was just a funny coincidence that those two. I'm like, yeah, that's not the same thing. But so just to be clear, we're not talking about naked caching.
No,
although those are out there. We're talking about 7 days in a row, and you get a souvenir at the end. So
yeah, if you do between now and next Sunday, find a cache a day, you get an icon and all that good stuff. So, but that was a comment that somebody mentioned. And I thought that was interesting. Is I don't think people really saw this coming, or I mean, I'm okay with surprises from geocaching.com. Sometimes we're always wondering when we're going to get something, and maybe it's kind of nice to have something out of the blue, because we had just finished Mystery at the Museum, so I think everybody was had moved on, and it was like, okay, well, that's the that was it for this year, and then they popped this on us. So
I know they keep going. They're just bringing more and more stuff out. Yeah.
Tom mentions, I wonder who ate Streaks Week more, those of us burning up in the South or those freezing to death in the Southern Hemisphere. Yeah, it's I guess whatever time of the year you do it, it's going to be different. So,
and it's not 31 days this time, which is so nice.
Yeah.
31-day streak was a killer.
Yeah. Last news item I want to mention is we have a premiere. This is going to be our first one we've ever done. We're doing a video premiere Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Central. We're going to show a video on YouTube. They have a little video premiere thing where you can set up and it shows the video, and we can comment as people watch it for the first time. It's a compilation. I won't give away too much, I guess. But
no, and it's a shorter video. It's a compilation. Yeah. But we want to test out what happens with this new feature. So
yeah,
should be fun for people that are able to jump on.
Yep, it's got a little contest. We've got a giveaway at the end, so it'll run for a little while. I'll update the YouTube video with the time of how long the contest will go, right. And then at the end we'll give away a prize if you can guess the number of summertime references, and it was fun. The whole Geocache Talk network, which includes, of course, Jesse and I, and I guess it's now we have 5 others in our network, and so it's kind of fun to get everybody together in video form, and we did a video, and so it's pretty seamless too. I think it worked out. We were
after some editing.
So we got it to work together. So we throw it from one person to another. Literally, it were some items. And so anyway,
my wife threatened to release the blooper reel, and we couldn't even find anywhere long enough that was clean enough to release. So
right.
I might have gotten a little frustrated doing it.
Couldn't show in the public, but
no. We deleted all that.
Yeah. So
we're too family friendly for that to ever make it to the light of day.
Yep. So Tuesday, everybody tune in to watch it, and we're gonna have fun with that. So, all right, let's get into tonight. We've got a lot of cool stuff. Joni, we had you on to talk about the Houma tour last year.
Yeah, you sure did.
It was fun. We got to actually meet you in person at Geo Woodstock.
Correct.
For a couple of minutes, and then boom, we're both on our way.
Yeah, it was on after that.
Yeah, but that's kind of the nature of those events. But it was fun to at least get to see you and talk for a few minutes. And and that was one of the last things we said to each other as we started to race off to do something else was, we want to have you on before Geocoinfest and all that. We're like, yes. So we worked out a time, and here we are. And so Geocoinfest 2019. So you went to the 2018.
Yes, in Seattle. Correct.
Right. And took copious notes.
And you're like, I got this. Mine as well. Right. I got this. There's nothing to it. I'll just throw one of these together real quick.
Yeah. That's how we always think in the beginning, right? Like,
yeah.
And then when it starts coming, you're like, oh.
Yeah. I've got 2.
It's been fun. Yeah.
I've done 2 Geotours. Well, this is nothing,
I've had a couple events. I got this. And luckily along the way, I've had some fantastic help from the crew of Geocoinfest 2018 with Mark and everyone like that. So it helped. Notes and friends help a lot when you're doing these things.
Yeah. And the thing I think people don't realize is that it's not just, an hour event with a table. I mean, it's literally, we'll talk about all the different events, because it's like a full week for people.
Yeah. It's got a bunch of moving parts. If it was just that one day, Geocoinfest itself, the day of is, it's a half day event. There's a lot, a little bit going on that day, but there's a lot of moving parts to these things.
There is. So let's get
so much to do, and just so many people showing up that in an area that's not used to that many people in one weekend.
Right. Seattle, I feel like they have a big crowd already. So when we're preparing for something of this size in a rural area like us, there's a lot to prepare for. Thankfully, we've got a good team on my side as well at home. So
Now, Gary, have you ever been to a Geocoinfest?
I have not. I was going to go to. There was one in Houston, and we'd planned to go and everything, and plans fell through. So I really wanted to go, and this year I really wanted to go because it was going to dovetail. And I'll tell people it perfectly dovetails into going caching because it's the next week. And plus, not all CoinFests are near, great Geotours or a Geotour, let alone it have multiple state and multiple tours in one area. So I mean, you got such a full package deal, really, with this whole thing, and so.
And you kind of have to now, right? These events are people are getting so much better. Like Joni, you're involved in a lot of things. We'll talk about all those tonight, but people are getting used to that. There's so much more involved in a mega now than it was even just a few years ago. And Geocoinfest was actually my first mega to ever go to, and second. That was the first 2 megas I went to. So we had one here in Denver, and then the one in Nebraska.
Yes, and
they were very different, but had a lot of similarities. And it just reminded me that not everybody has actually even been to Geocoinfest. How before we kind of get into the exact details of this one, how would you kind of describe how Geocoinfest is different than the other megas?
So Geocoinfest is specifically geared towards people who love coins and all facets for coins, right? So coin collecting, coin trading, just, logging trackables, things like that. And I think when you take something like that people are passionate about, and honestly, even people who are interested in coins outside of geocaching, we're starting to get some interest coming in from them because coin collecting is a big deal.
Right.
So I think when you do an event focused around something that people are so passionate about, that's what makes it so different and so much fun, and something to definitely go and try, because it is absolutely different than any other mega that's out there.
It is different, and it is. I mean, it sounds like the name is pretty obvious, right? It's about Geocoinfest, but when we went to our first mega, we didn't know anything about even megas at the time. It was so early on. We didn't know coins were a big part of geocaching yet. And we show up and there's like tables and people are just laid out with like these coins and like lists. And I did the, take a picture of lists and coins and stuff. And I ended up just like not even being able to log them because there was so many. And it's advanced now. It's a lot easier to log them all now and stuff like that. But back then it was like, why do people have 1,000 coins? I don't understand this.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
You meet people who have been doing this for years and their coin collections are amazing. Like, it floored me.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like a full on collection of things, not just like, oh yeah, I have a few coins. Here you go.
Right.
So let's kind of talk about the week a little bit. Cause I was really impressed by what y'all have planned. So let me share a screen here of the Coinfest. I think I want to do my application windows to make it easier. Okay. All right. Geocoinfest. So it starts off with, and we'll come back and talk about the Coinfest itself. But Thursday, you've got going on here early bird pool party.
Correct.
We're going to show a coin for at least one coin for that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll show that here in a second. We're going to talk about what's called the Mardi Gras experience. We've got Coinfest. We've got a Geocoin poker that we're going to talk about tonight, and also one called See You Later, which see you later, alligator. Some great stuff. So, so let me bring up early bird pool party a little bit, and we'll look at that. You've got, looks like there might actually be some coins. Well, let me go back and let me stop sharing that for a moment.
Yeah.
You're going to show us a coin, right?
Yeah. So the early bird pool party, honestly, with so much to do during the week, we always have cashers coming in a little bit early for these events. Right. So we wanted to do something for those people coming in early, hence the early bird pool party. Right. And we are a big birding destination, so it kind of played well. So pretty much what we're going to do at the host hotel, we have a poolside party going on. There's going to be some nibbles and some drinks, some music. People could just mingle and talk. We'll do some coins. And so speaking of the coins, we'll show you these. So for the early bird pool party, if you attend the event, we're actually going to do something a little fun for all the side events. So for the early bird pool party, the Mardi Gras experience, and See You Later, alligator, we have these really cool coins, which I'm about to show you. And the first, we'll announce the number as we get closer, so be looking for that. But the first so many people to walk in are going to get a free coin. And then if you stay till the end of the event, we're going to be raffling off free a bunch of coins. So chances are, if you come in and stay till the end, you are leaving with a coin. Chances are. But so this is a sneak peek at our early bird pool party coin. This is the one that's going to be cool. Yeah, it has an egret on it. We're super pumped for this one. It was designed by Oak coins.
Yep.
Miss Janae helped us with this one. So the front has the little egret swimming in the pool. This is like it's like
It's
the
a big
darker.
it's a thick coin. Look at the thickness
It
of
is.
that
It's
thing.
nice and thick. We
It's
love
not
it.
a tiny thing.
Yeah, and this is the back, the early bird pool party. So
Yep.
this is the one that you would get if you were of that first group coming in.
Okay.
And if you stay to the end, that free raffle.
Cool.
Okay, so that's that one.
Very cool.
And then we're going to be opening up the online store in just a couple of days. So you guys need to be looking out for that.
Yes.
And we'll have a limited number at the online store and a limited number for sale at the event. And that's a different finish. This is going to be more of a shiny silver.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Like that
So
one.
again, just a little different color surfboard and umbrella.
Yeah. And we talked about before, show that again real quick, Joni. That sometimes the shiny coin doesn't work right, but I think that one, the shiny coin works well for that one.
I love this one.
Yeah, it really, I think it really turned out great. Because sometimes those don't work. The shiny thing kind of ruins the whole coin, but I think the shiny part of that worked well.
It did. And for earlier, if you followed us online and on Facebook, we did a Friends of package, and our Friends of are getting the gold shiny one. So
okay, cool.
Yeah, they could look forward to that neat one in their packet.
Can you show? Stacy was asking about it. Can you show those in possible side by side?
Sure.
And those are all actual geocoins, right? Like all regular trackable geocoins.
Oh yeah, they're all trackable.
Everything like that. So this is the darker one that's going to be available at the event. This is the one that's going to be for the raffle and for the first couple people that come in. And then this is the one that's going to be for sale. So I know it's kind of hard to see the difference.
You're good. That looks good.
And then the backs.
Looks awesome. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, so we're excited for that.
Yes.
Coins did a fantastic job. All the coins, y'all, I have to say, they are fantastic quality, which was a big thing for us.
Yes.
We wanted to make sure that people felt they were getting what they came for, and y'all, they deliver. You'll see as we go on, but they deliver.
We got the thing I think people don't realize is there's a lot of people who will make a coin, but there's only a few that are world renowned, and a couple world renowned companies like Oak Coins. But you've got, we're going to show some John Paul Barr, who love John Paul. He's in Estonia. He did for us. Let me show this one real quick. Let me take you off solo for 1 second. John Paul's the one who did our little. It's a little tiny, but it's kind of fun. That was our little zipper pull.
Nose ring.
That's our earring.
Earring or nose ring. I don't think it's a zipper pull anymore.
But John Paul Barr made that for us. So we had no idea, and so it was just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, John Paul, what do we do? And he's like, I got an idea. So it's so great to do that. And then you've got Christian Mackey, who again, John Paul Barr and Christian Mackey. I mean, you're talking about the top two in the world, really.
Those designs are amazing. It's amazing how they keep raising the bar over and over.
They have made it very easy. They working with, the group at Oak Coins and Compass Creek and John Paul and Chris Mackey. It's just been phenomenal. For someone like me who's not like big into coins or haven't been before this, being able to like express your ideas and just have them run with it and do some crazy good stuff has been fantastic.
So wrapping up as far as the pool party, 4:30 to 7:30. It's free with your Geocoinfest admission.
Correct.
Again, music, cash bar, snacks, poolside fun. Just get a chance to get everybody together prior to the event. And I really like that because this is something I've been kind of really pushing for the Mingo Madness that we're working on. And so we're learning as we go, but I want us to kind of have a couple items, even if it's just a small. You're doing a really big event, which is really cool. But we want to try to have some items, some things to get together, like you said. So, let's transition to Friday.
Yeah. So
Friday is going to be the Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Mardi Gras experience, and so that. Let me let me bring up. Let's see. Okay. So I got the information. So Friday, and it's going to be. Is it noon to 3? Is that right?
No,
no.
Friday is the
10.
night event. Yeah.
6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know what I was looking at. This. Oh, the cash description. Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
So now it's over at Crew of Hercules Den. Boy, there's a name for a place right there.
So here's the thing. When I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Houma has the second largest Mardi Gras in the state. So there's New Orleans, there's us, right? So we're a big Mardi Gras destination, a family-friendly Mardi Gras destination at that. So when we had this event, when we were talking about side events, we're like, it was a no-brainer that we needed to do something with Mardi Gras. But then the question was, how do we do Mardi Gras in September?
Right.
So we paired up with the Crew of Hercules, which is one of the oldest crews in Houma.
Okay.
A great group of guys, and they're going to let us use their den. So these guys also, they have these huge double-decker big floats like what you see in New Orleans, right? And they outsource their floats and everything. That's how good they are.
Wow.
So we're going to be able to go to the Crew of Hercules Den. I have a man cooking jambalaya on site. I have king cakes coming in from Canada's, which is they won the People's Choice Award for best king cake in New Orleans.
Wow.
So, and they're local, so we're super proud of that.
That's cool.
And then we are going to be able to tour the big floats. You guys are going to be able to get on some of them, take pictures, see what big floats look like up close and personal. Then we have Powerhouse Band, which is a big local brass band. They are awesome. And they're going to be playing music while we eat and just have a good time. You guys, if you don't leave with the spirit of Mardi Gras, I don't know what to tell you, because it's going to be fantastic. And I just saw somebody put, family friendly and Mardi Gras in the same sentence. Yeah, we do that.
That's awesome. Y'all
that is impressive. I've been to Mardi Gras, and I wouldn't bring my kids to Mardi Gras. The other Mardi Gras. But this sounds like you've captured.
This one you can. This one you can.
That's very cool.
But when it came down to coming up with the coin, John Paul Barr just nailed it. We were talking to him. We wanted something different. We know they've had mask coins before and things like that. So we were just trying to figure out what that would look like. So this will be the one that's for sale online. Again, it'll be a limited quantity online and a limited quantity on sale at the event.
Okay.
But that is going to be this beautiful coin.
Oh, cool.
And this one, the one that's for sale, it has the black backing on it.
Oh,
I know it's kind of glaring right now. It's pretty. Oh, we love this
Mardi
one.
Gras and the band and all that. That is
the little shaped cutout coin.
Yeah, I like that.
And the ones that are going to be the one that's going to be given at the event for the first couple that come in, and then whoever stays to the end, the free raffle.
Right.
It's going to be in silver.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
I like that. Oh, yeah. See, that worked out well, too.
People are going to be able to walk away from this weekend with a bunch of coins.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
And then for those who opted to sponsor as a friends of, they're getting the gold one. So that's
very cool.
Wow. Yeah, I like that. Different. It's different. Yeah, that's the friends of.
Yep, that's the friends of. So we are super excited for this event. I mean, this is probably one of them that I'm super passionate about, just because we get so many questions about Mardi Gras, and I feel like it's just going to really capture the spirit of the area. I think everybody's going to have a great time.
Yeah, that's just neat. Friday, when you go to a mega, I think Fridays can really kind of set a tone for the whole thing. Thursday, for the people that can get there, Friday is kind of like your first event where pretty much everybody's in town, and so you kind of want something, and y'all are knocking it out of the park with this one. To have this before, it really kind of, I think, makes
it sets the tone.
It really does. It can really make a mega really cool, and that's the beauty of the people that really focus on who've done megas before. I really all the megas that Jesse, you and I could probably mention. I think have all had some great side events, and I think that's really important. And you guys are really working hard on that. You're not just sort of throwing a meet and greet together. You're actually got a full blown events going on, and that's what I think really makes it worthwhile, makes it a real destination to get to these. I mean, that's there's still time for people to plan to get there.
There's several people in the chat room are going, so we have a whole bunch of people. So they're interested. They're going and they're listening. But it's really like Gary, like you're saying, it's really it's not just an event anymore.
Right.
It's really evolved into like a vacation week. I mean, like people, like a 4 or 5 day weekend. People are going early, staying late because we hadn't even talked about the other stuff. We hadn't even talked about
we haven't even finished side events yet. So.
I know, and there's and even outside of side events, there's always other stuff which we're going to get into too, right? But
yes.
Oh yeah,
really, it's not something you can go in and do in 2 days anymore. These things are so huge; it's really a vacation now.
Yes, and it's whenever you're opting into these packages for free to the VIP package, you're getting a whole experience that we're wanting to show you the best of what we've got, and we're really trying to make sure our cashers have a good time. So like you said, when it comes to these things, it's really more about the whole experience versus the one event.
Yep. All right, let's talk poker. Yes, the poker event. These have become extremely popular. I think the first time.
Great idea too.
Yeah, the first time I think I heard about or saw anything about it was actually the 14er. Jesse was up your way. You guys put on a poker event. So it's kind of people I think don't understand. I didn't understand at the beginning either. It's like, what? Let's talk about the poker event. It is it's going to be Saturday.
Yeah, it's after Coinfest, so it's later in the evening after Coinfest finished.
Okay. Oh yeah, 5 to okay. All interested participants need to sign in between 5 and 5:15 in the Versailles ballroom of the host hotel, and then it's a 3 Geocoin buy-in. I love how the way you write this. The 3 Geocoin buy-in is the requirement for play. Subject to tournament directors' review and approval. Coins must be unactivated and non-micro.
Correct.
There are no rebuys or add-ons allowed during the tournament. Tournament begins promptly at 5:30 and goes from there. But so go check out. I'll put the GC code also in the chat room.
And so the poker works like regular poker would, except you have the buy-in, and the reward is Geocoins at the end, right? Split between the final people.
Correct. I will be honest. When I first learned about Geocoin poker, they were like, you need to just go sit and watch it. It's a lot of moving parts. And I walked in that room, my face just dropped. Oh, wow.
Right.
Luckily, we have Jason Judd and Kobe Boring just taking this one on. They are the champs at this game. So we are super thankful for them and all their help that they're giving us with Geocoin poker. I just had to put out their information and get the coins in the room. So yeah, but pretty much, it runs like a poker game. You win Geocoins. It's really seemed to be a big favorite of attendees of Geocoinfest lately. So we are super excited about these coins.
Yeah. Now, here's something interesting. If you're just interested in the coin part, you can get the coin. You can buy some coins. But we're going to show the coins because these
are cool.
These are very nice.
Cool. So all the poker coin, Geocoin things I've seen before, there's some good ones. I tell you what, these are impressive.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased.
Right. No, I'm speaking from the outside looking in, and Joni's about to show some coins that are pretty slick. I think I'm kind of like Jesse. It's like I like a Geocoin. I've got a few behind me and stuff, but man, these are cool.
I'm always impressed with how creative they are.
Whoa, because we had released the coin art a while back, just to kind of get everybody excited. Y'all, the coin art does no justice. No justice.
Oh, hey, Jason Judd jumped in, says hi, Joni.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, Jason, this is all you.
He said, poker's a GCF tradition. I know. I love it. I love it.
So this is going to be the coin that those who opt to play the game are going to get. So this is the player's coin.
Okay, player's coin. Gotcha.
So,
okay.
So the front is that gator, and I know you kind of can't see, but it's like embossed.
Yeah,
it's 3D.
Yeah, it is.
You want to know the quality of the coins? They are a nice, heavy
thing.
Thick coin, yes.
Huge coin.
And in the back, we have the Rougarou. A lot of people had questions about what the wolf was. So just to kind of give you a little background, of course, we're from South Louisiana, so you'll see a lot of gators everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But this, the Rougarou is a mythological swamp creature that we were all tormented with as children, pretty much.
Right.
Kind of like a Cajun werewolf. He can't count past 12, so we put 13 pennies on the doorstep, put a colander out, that kind of thing. So that's why he's back here.
That's a whole other show right there.
We're, you know, us in South Louisiana, we're just quirky people. But yeah, so this is the player's coin. The red and black is the player's coin.
That is cool.
This is going to be for our lovely friends of sponsors. They're getting the purple and gold with the glitter in theirs. Again, y'all, I mean, it cannot say enough about the quality of this coin.
Yeah. If you're just make a quick note, if you are listening, y'all, listen to the podcast, but then go back to YouTube and watch. And see
this is one you definitely need to watch the video so you can see all this.
Come back later and check out the coins because they're unbelievable. They really are.
You can't describe them. That you have to see these.
You got to see them.
So this is going to be the one that's for sale. Again, limited quantities going to be available online and at the event. Okay. This one is, it's like a teal and lime. Again.
Yes. Which I love because it reminds me of the tour, which we'll talk about the tour in a little bit.
It does, yeah. It's very reminiscent of the tour coin.
Yes, but I love
Joni, you mentioned that one's going to be available online. Is that already available online or will it go live at some point?
The online store should be opening up by next week. So just look, if you need to follow us on Facebook at Geocoinfest 2019, or keep looking out at geocoinfest2019.com, and you'll see that store opening up very soon.
And to be fair, because you've already said it once, they actually are limited. That's not a trick. Once they sell out, they're gone. So
yeah, they're not remaking them.
Gone. I mean, the player's coin, the spots are limited for that. Once the registration fills up, that's it. So these are super limited, and also are these. These are only going to be a few available online and a few available at the event. Once they're gone, there's nothing I can do.
And it's always funny how you can say limited as many as you want, many times as you want, and people are going to go, but I wanted one.
Right. My suggestion is,
not everybody can have one.
That's right.
My suggestion is, at first, I would like us on Facebook because that is the first thing we update is Geocoinfest 2019's Facebook and then the website. If you think you want some of these coins, when I'm telling you limited, I am telling you they're limited. Jump on, purchase yours. If you can't make it to the event, we will ship them. But we will start shipping 3 to 5 business days once the event's over for those who weren't able to either attend the event for their event coins or the side event coins.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, jump on and get them. And if you can't get them online, I would be of the first 25 to get in line at Geocoinfest. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Tom, I want one. Well, should have bought one or showed up.
Right.
It's the way it works.
Yeah.
All right. And then those are the coins on First Poker. We'll get into the Coin Fest here in a minute. So
right. I think we just have one more side event left.
Oh yeah. You want to do the side event and then we'll get back. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. So we're going to do talk about, because again, for a really good mega, if you can pull it off, a sort of outro event. If a mega pulls off an outro, what I call an outro event, now you're talking about something. I mean, if they don't just go, hey, we're gonna have donuts, at the the hotel, and we're gonna call that an event. Well, okay, that doesn't really count.
I don't know, donuts. That might make it okay.
Donuts.
I'm not gonna lie.
There will be
There will be
food.
donuts. There were for those of you who attended. For those of you who attended Cash the Bayou and Geogra, we have Mr. Ronnie's Donuts coming. So
Oh,
it's not
yes.
just a crazy donut. But we do not roll like that in South Louisiana. We are going to go out the only way we know how. And that's why we use the tag "See you later, alligator." We could not pass that one up, guys.
Yes.
No, you
Can't
couldn't.
pass that "See you later, alligator," right?
See you later, alligator. And so, no, hey, I'm not dissing donuts, man. I'm gonna be the first one to eat a donut. Let me tell you, but
Or 2 or 3.
but to do something a little bigger. So we're actually gonna get to go to a gator farm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. So now, is this where you can get fairly up close, right? Is that
Yeah, so Greenwood Gator Farm is the only tourable working farm in Louisiana. Okay. So they have over 12,000 gators there.
Wow.
You guys will be able to, we are going to be the only people there that morning. You guys are going to be able to tour the farm itself. You can go in the back where the big gator pens are. You'll get to see hundreds of them out there up close and personal. They have one big one named T-Boy. I believe he's 14 feet.
Yeah.
Big old angry behemoth. I've never been there where he's in a good mood, but that's kind of the draw, is because he's just kind of old and ornery every time.
Right.
You'll get to see them. You'll get to have some donuts. We're going to do, again, the first come first. People are going to get some special coins. We're going to do a raffle at the end of the event, a free raffle to get some more coins. But what I am so pumped about are these coins. These coins
we're going to show these. We're going to show the Tom's.
I know if Christy sees this, I'm going to have to order one.
I would. Y'all, these are I'm a South Louisiana girl, born and raised. That's and maybe this is why I fell in love with this coin.
Yes.
But it's huge and the quality is fantastic. But this is the one, I'll start with the one that's going to be for sale. Again, I will preface it. Limited sale online, limited in person. But this is what we're looking at.
Oh, man, I love that.
He's nice and glittery. Look at his, do you see this? This is a little egg piercing tooth.
Oh, wow.
So when gators hatch, they have this cute little egg piercing tooth that they use to rip out the shell. And our coin has it. So that's the front.
He's broken out of the shell. That's awesome.
He's eating the coin in the back.
Yes.
This one is it's got the gold and black finish. This is going to be the one that's for sale.
That is awesome.
This is going to be the one that's at the event for the first few people and then the last raffle. This one is shiny with the darker green and the darker silver.
A little different. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit different.
That is a big coin too.
I mean, look, if you could see on my hand.
I know. That's incredible.
Big. It's big.
Yes.
So that's the front, and again the back.
3D. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this coin. It's so fun. Again, this is from Compass Creek. Helps us out with this one. And then this is the one for those of you who opted to be friends of sponsors. This is the all gold in green. He's nice and shiny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I forgot to mention Compass Creek at the beginning, but yes, thank you, Compass Creek.
Yeah. So they really knocked it out the park with these alligator coins. They are super fun. Y'all, that one, I'm telling you, I don't doubt that one's going to sell out fast.
Yes.
So somebody brought up a good question. Are any of these coins included in the VIP package?
In the VIP package, when you buy a package for Coinfest itself, what you're purchasing is main event coins, which we're going to get to in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
The VIP package actually has a copy of each of the main event coins. The side event coins are standalone coins.
Okay.
So those are, if you're a VIP, you don't have the side event coins. You have multiple versions of the main event coins.
Okay.
Yep. That's how, I think that's pretty standard for Coinfest. That's how they did that last year, I believe. Yep. So those who are familiar with the process of last year, it's the same.
Very cool. All right. Let me jump back to my notes about talking about.
Are the packages still available, or are they available yet?
Yes, the packages are still available. Registration is going to wrap up on Sunday, September the 8th. So that's coming up in about a week or two.
Yeah.
So the packages have been up for quite some time, but we are going to wrap things up on Sunday, September the 8th. So that'll be your last chance to purchase those packages to get to Coinfest. The VIP packages are limited, and I can tell you we have a ton of VIPs this year. So as soon as those sell out, those will be done with, but we do have quite a bit of the other registration levels available.
Cool. September 7th.
September 8th, Sunday, September 8th.
September 8th. Okay, good. Good.
You know, we should probably get to the mega.
Yeah, let's get to it.
We haven't even gotten to that yet.
I just put it in
48 minutes in, we haven't even touched it.
That's right.
I just put that in the chat room. So, yeah, we're going to talk about Geocoinfest 2019. It is obviously we just talked about the registration, everything. Courtyard by Marriott.
Yeah.
That's okay. Is where the event.
Correct. That's going to be the event itself. You guys are going to see it's going to say till 1:00 plus. They're not shutting the doors on us or anything, so we can still have time to hang out and mingle. But we're going to, being that we're starting with coin poker in the afternoon, we're going to be wrapping up sometime after 1, 2 o'clock or so.
Right.
That event is going to be centered all around the coins. So we have a couple vendors coming. I know we have Compass Creek coming. We have Tampa Bay Geo Store coming.
Yep.
We have a few others I'm trying to remember offhand. We're going to have a trade. We're going to have a coin trading table. We're going to have a trackable table. We're going to have a paid for raffle that you can purchase tickets. We're going to be raffling off some awesome coins at the end. So we'll be doing that. We have different vendors hanging out around. I love coins. I'm in heaven. You will be in heaven. Yes.
Yeah, you will be.
Julia, you will be in heaven with that one.
Yeah, that's your World Series there.
Yeah, we have a couple of people coming to speak for us. Lisa's going to be talking with us. We have some people from Louisiana Geocaching Association. We have a couple Geotours talking to us. So it's just all day long of mingling, coin trading, coin purchasing. We'll have our table with these coins to purchase. Like I said, we'll have the trackables and the coin trading for you guys, because we did get a lot of questions of people wanting to know if they're going to have a space to trade coins.
Right.
And we absolutely will. And so it'll just be mingling, and then we have lunches there, so you don't have to leave the venue if you don't want. You can pre-purchase a lunch with your purchase of your registration, or you can opt to purchase a lunch while you're there if you don't want to leave.
Yeah, I was going to show the event.
Oh yeah, we have Signal coming.
Signal. Whoa, meet Signal. I love it.
Yeah, meet Signal.
Meet Signal.
Yeah, and then Data Dave is going to be there, so you'll be able to meet a lackey. So yeah,
awesome.
It's a full day. We're going to do a group picture and
Meet a lackey. I love that.
I think Signal might need to raise the bar this time also, since he's done NASCAR. I guess we're going to have to wrestle an alligator. That's the only next logical step, right? I mean, that's what I see happening next.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see what Signal has to do then.
Yeah, I like that. JD and Lisa will be there. Behind the scenes, looking at making a coin. That's neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, got some good side events going on. Lunch is nice when it's there. You don't have to run around. You can just have it there.
Yeah, nobody has to rush. And like I said, we're being that this venue, they're very great. They're going to let us hang around. So it says 1:00 plus. So it's not like, 1:00, everybody has to go. But we'll talk about it in a second. There's so many other things too to do on the side that, we wanted to make sure that everybody had time to do all the other side events too that they wanted to do, which we'll get to afterward.
Yeah,
good thing too, because people that are coin freaks are going to have tons of stuff to do. But as we're about to talk about, even if you're not a coin freak,
correct,
there's tons of other stuff to do on the side. So.
We have quite a bit of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we'll jump in. Do you guys want to jump into the coins for this?
Yeah, let's do the coins for Coinfest.
I'll start with the trackable. How about that? So in some of your coin, in some of your packages, you'll see that it says that you get a collectible trackable. In the past, people have done path tags. We decided not to go with path tags, but instead we did this really cool trackable keychain. Again, it's really big, really cool. It's reminiscent of that that Chris Mackey design.
Yes.
I need to cover the code up back here. So
yeah,
let's
you're
see
fine.
if I can do this.
You get about 1,000 discoveries. You don't need to do that. It'll be everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So that's the front and back. That's
Chris
that's
Mackey
going to be
design.
your trackable.
Yep.
That comes in some of those packages. Okay, guys. So this is where it gets a little. So there are 5 versions of the
5 versions. I love it.
So we have a regular edition, a special edition, a Friends of edition, a VIP edition, and a for sale edition.
Okay. I love it.
When Mark started to break this down to me, I'm pretty sure my exact words were, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you need this and this and this. And I'm like, what?
What?
Are you sure? So here we are now.
Here we go.
So
5
we
coins.
the regular edition is going to be the shiny nickel. And right now, okay, this is it right here. So this is the regular edition coin. When you buy into the first package level that offers the coin, I believe it's a $30 package.
Okay.
This is going to be the coin you're receiving. So it's going to be the shiny nickel. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. I'm trying to see if I can.
Yeah, looking good.
It's nice. Again, guys.
Big, thick coin. I mean, nothing tiny on these things.
And then with that Rougarou in the back with the FIFO. So yeah, I'll explain a little bit about this. Yeah. So there's our Rougarou again, which is that mythological werewolf. Right. Here's the FIFO up here. They glow in the dark, actually. The FIFO are kind of like in I guess translation from French, it's like a fire fairy. So they're supposed to guide you to some uncertainties in the swamp. Gotcha. And then around here, you're going to see like they have the paw print. They have something for the Traiteuse and Jean Lafitte all around in these little
side
right there. Yeah. And in the front, of course, we have our gator, and it's highlighting our fishing and Mardi Gras and our scenic byways and everything. So this is your regular edition. So the first package you can purchase into is going to have the shiny nickel.
Yeah, Scott, you're right. Holy cow, that's a coin.
Yeah.
That's a substantial coin.
Yeah, again, designed by Chris Mackey. Compass Creek help us with this. It's fantastic. Yeah. So that was your regular edition. Then your next is going to be your next package, I believe. I forget what it's called, but it's going to have a regular edition, which I just showed you, and a special edition. The special edition is going to be the shiny copper. So, it's kind of hard to see the color, but it's the shiny copper. So just like that. So in that package, you're actually getting shiny silver, shiny copper, both in that package when you opt for that second level paid package. And then you have our VIPs, which our VIPs are going to get the copper, the silver,
and this one.
VIPs are getting the shiny gold. So they're going to have this coin, which has the shiny gold.
Yes.
Nice and thick. So they will have the coin in silver, gold, and copper. That's only our VIPs have that.
She locked up a bit. You okay, Jesse? Joni's screen locked up.
Oh, it's live to me. I still see you, Joni.
Okay, good. Gary, you messing up.
I didn't mess it up. I just thought you locked up a minute. So
all the gold's locking up the screen.
We have so many people on. It's causing the.
Yeah, and
sorry about that. All right, keep going.
Our friends of sponsors are getting the matte gold.
Oh yeah, I like that it's different there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool coin. So our friends of are going to receive this really cool coin. Mm-hmm. And then the one that's for sale is our matte. It's matte nickel. I love this coin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And normally like the shiny ones, I love, and I do love the shiny, but this one, I'm really a fan of the matte nickel. Mm-hmm. This is the sale coin.
Cool.
So this one is not included in any packages. This one's going to be limited online.
Or at the event. Gotcha. Right.
So that's what we're looking at, guys, as far
Wow.
as coins. Like I said, I feel like we have coins coming out everywhere.
Yeah, we
And we do have another coin that's not completed yet, and that you'll have to wait and see online when it comes online.
yeah.
That's another one that we're pairing up with Oak Coins for.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is
So,
yeah.
Is that enough coins for you guys?
that is a lot of coins.
Well, yes,
but that's not even all for this. Even though it's Geocoinfest, that's not all that's going on, right?
that's
Correct.
not all.
No. So in addition to Geocoinfest, of course, we're going to have some lab caches for you guys. But we also have the Houma Travel Geo Tour, which has 2 phases of the tour. I know last time I didn't get to show you guys this because I don't think it was available, but this is the revamped phase 1 tour. So a lot of you guys have come already and done phase 1. You got that silver coin. At that time, it wasn't trackable. We were new to the game. We didn't know.
Just starting.
But now we did phase 2, which had a trackable coin, that birdhouse coin that Sandra did a fantastic job on. And now we've released this one. So it's going in line more with the standard Geotours coins now. So the back says Geotours.
Geotour. Yep.
Yeah, with the diamond shape. So the man in the pirogue with the egret and his dog. And then it comes with a matching trackable, so you can leave it and not have to get rid of your coin. And this is free to do, guys. So you can come, you can do Geocoinfest. You can get 2 more coins for free if you complete the 2 phases of our tour.
Right.
That tour, if you do both phases, it's going to have about 50 caches altogether.
Yeah, that's the incredible thing, Joni, is that you guys have done such a great job on. I mean, seeing a lot of that. I think it helped to have Joshua as well do some of the videos because it's cool to be able to see. I mean, you guys did spend a lot of time. You didn't just pick a truck stop and go, we're gonna put a cache in the thing there. I mean, you've got so many cool places to go, and that's why Susan and I, we love Geotours, is that you get to a town and you're like, I don't know where to go. Or I can know the 1, 2. I can find online maybe 2 or 3 places, the standard places, but it's the ones that the locals would say you need to go to this spot. You need to see what maybe what used to be here or what's here now. A couple of those houses that are that you can now tour through and learn about that we've learned through watching some videos and stuff. But you guys have done such a great job of including so I guess that's another thing is and that's what Tom says. He liked phase 1. He really loved phase 2.
Oh, I'm glad, Tom. Tom is awesome.
So tell people a little bit, I guess, about how that even occurred. How did you end up with 2
phases? Okay, so when we first launched, I want to say it was in 14. When we first launched, we were not so sure about what a geotour really was, or how many people would actually do this, or what kind of feedback we would get. So we were new to geocaching. Sandra, which most of you guys know, was really new to it at the time, and she just put together what she felt would be the places we wanted people who were coming in to see.
Right.
So she developed the tour, phase 1. And then we had hundreds of people show up. We're like, whoa, we're onto something here. People are liking to do this. And then we got some feedback of people were like, we want more, we want more, we want more. So we're like, well, what can we do? So we came up with this not a revamp, I'm sorry. We came up with this phase 2. Now, phase 2 focused more on these birdhouse caches, a couple little puzzle caches, and taking you to some different places that you may not have normally gone to.
Right.
And then hundreds of people showed up again and did that. And so the next thing that happened was we realized that people were coming and they were like, oh, well, I did phase 1. I'm here for just phase 2. They wanted more. So we're like, well, what can we do? So we knew that the coin not being trackable, being that we were new, was something that we wanted to change.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and we did a revamp of phase 1, which this time we kind of amped up the difficulty,
Okay.
changed the coin, and this go round, it's a mix of places that we'd want visitors to see. Like some of our attractions are on there and some little cool spots that you might think of, but there's also these really neat little gems, like places under a bridge where you can just sit and watch the boats pass.
Right.
Going down to Ile de Jean Charles, which is an island that's facing some issues, that's going under, that brings you into this serene environment where you're just surrounded by water. So
Right.
places you would never, ever know, and some places that even our locals didn't know about. And focusing on bringing people to those places to better tell the story of our area. So that's when you do this geo tour, it's really been our heart project, you can call it, just so we can share with our cashers why our area is so different and fantastic, and focus on the things that make us unique.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Couple
That's
comments.
use
Couple
for
comments
Geo
for you,
tour.
Joni.
Hey, Red Crew. I know them. How are you guys? They are a family that shows up all the time for us. They come
That's awesome.
do all kinds of stuff with us. Yeah.
UDAC lives
Beat the local knowledge that you're giving people when they come into town. You really cannot beat that. That's what you want when you go visit a place, is all that local knowledge. You'd be there all weekend. You'd never be able to figure that out if you didn't have something like a geo.
absolutely.
That's the perfect use of it. It's not just, you get a bunch of caches. You get a coin at the end. And you even get a souvenir nowadays for finishing a geo tour. But what you get is way more than that. You really get to visit like a local. You're like getting to visit the town. And I mean, you're not going to find under the bridge looking at boats. I mean, how are you going to find that if you're coming from outside of town?
Exactly. And
That's
it's
perfect.
these little super cool spots. And then if that's not enough, we have a crew that sits on our geocaching, our Geocoinfest committee, Rubberman, Pimpin' Principal, and Lady Ann. And they're actually working on releasing what they're calling an ABC series to welcome all the cachers coming in for CoinFest, to kind of give them some flair and some flavor of the area. So, of course, ABCs, it's going to be 26 caches. And in those 26 caches, you will put them together to get a clue for a 27th cache, which is a lanyard cache, and that one will have a first to find geocoin in there. So you can come do Geocoinfest lab caches, phase 1 and phase 2 of the Geo Tour, the ABC series, all the side events, and we do have a festival going on that week called Downtown on the Bayou, which is just this big local free music fest, food. So y'all, you're not going to be bored. I promise. If you leave bored, I don't know what to tell you, because it's impossible.
I don't even think we mentioned, the lab caches. So,
we'll talk about that. We'll come back to that. Yeah. The ABC thing, pretty incredible. So, if that's right, 26 total caches in the ABC series, right? Wow.
With a lanyard 27th cache.
And 27th cache with a geocoin for first to find for that. Wow, that is really slick. Yeah. It's got so much. So we kind of rolled right through the lab caches, but you've got, is it 10 or how many we have this time?
We're going to have 2 sets of lab caches that should be rolling out. One we're calling like a downtown dash. Now, keep in mind, there's going to be a festival going on, so it's going to be fine. It's all these cool, unique places downtown that are in our historic downtown walking tour.
Okay.
And downtown area is pretty spread, so we'll have a downtown dash. And then we also are having what we're calling like the Cajun 101 almost. It's places that you must go if you are local. So where to go get some good boudin, where to go get a good pair of shrimp boots, where to, all the places that the locals check out.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Now, when do those go live, the lab caches?
They are going to go, I believe they're going live, I want to say on
Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday, I want to say. I got to check that.
Wow. Couple comments I wanted to go back. Let me mention. UDAC mentioned this. She lives in Los Angeles, but I liked her comment. She goes, "Please continue the Houma tour." I was sad to hear that the other tour, I think she says Utah, had to officially discontinue their tour. So, that's something we always tell people. It's like, don't you need to get out and do these tours. I feel obviously you guys will be around for a while, but there's no guarantees for anything, and people need to show up and do their and go and enjoy, because again, like you said, you're wanting to kind of fresh it up sometimes. So
Right.
there may be a time in the future when you're going to retire a bunch of it and move on and do another set,
Correct. And we intend to do that, honestly. For us, the Geo Tour is a big thing for the people that visit with us. So we never want to let you guys down. We want to keep them fresh and fun and new. So you will see, as the years go by, these revamps come up. In fact, phase 2, the talks are starting to begin of people like, oh, well, when are we revamping phase 2? What people have to remember about these Geo Tours is that Geo Tours are typically put on by people like us, convention and visitors bureaus, departments of tourism, to showcase our areas, right? Well, there's a lot of work. Anybody who's maintained caches before knows there's a lot of work that goes through with them. So when you have these Geo Tours and hundreds of people are coming and touching the cache, you're talking about maintenance every 3 to 4 weeks if you want to keep a good, healthy tour.
Right.
Maintenance every 3 to 4 weeks, keeping your logs fresh. Luckily, we have a fantastic crew of local geocachers who help us and go out for us and make sure that we have geocodes and that logs are replaced when we can't get to them. Without that collaboration of your local geocachers, it is a lot of work. And a lot of these CVBs don't have that kind of manpower to keep them out. You do see them close. So the important thing is to show up for these geo tours and to do them and give feedback and mark your caches and help us, if you see a log that needs to be changed, maybe change it up, and it's a wonderful product to have, but it's a big baby to keep.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of ongoing effort. It's not just
And Tom, you're right. If you want mega events and tours, you have to support them.
You need to support them. A couple questions coming in, and if you do have questions, now is the time to ask. Butterfly Girl asked a good question about as far as doing the Geotours, rubber boots. Is it something to? Well, seriously, are you going?
Yeah, any special equipment necessary?
Yeah. So rubber boots, I will tell you, we're in South Louisiana. It is not a bad idea to have them. In front of our visitor center, there's actually, for those of you who haven't been in a while, in May, we got this pair of 8-foot tall rubber boots to take pictures of as a roadside attraction. And we have them for a reason because, things do kind of get muddy. I do suggest, you don't have to have rubber boots, but I would bring, if you don't have some, I'd bring a pair of tennis shoes you don't mind getting dirty and throwing them in the back of the truck.
Right.
Because, fingers crossed, our weather's going to be perfect. But it can get a little muddy and wet in some places, especially further down the bay. If you're going to do the Geo Tour, not just the lab caches and things, I would be prepared with an extra pair of shoes and a Phillip head screwdriver.
Cool.
Oh, there's a good hint.
There you go.
So there's another question there, and it's kind of funny, but it leads to a bigger question too. Where's the best crackling?
Oh, okay. So it depends. So guys, I'm gonna give you a little bit Cajun 101 lesson right now, real fast. So there's a difference between a cracklin and what we call a gratin. A cracklin, you tend to find, and you see them a lot in Lafayette, they have like the chunks of meat at the bottom. A gratin is more along the lines of what people think of as, I guess, like a pork rind. It's like the airy skin, a little bit of fat underneath. So we have 3 big meat markets in the area. Bourgeois Meat Market, which there might be a cache there. Bourgeois Meat Market has a fantastic gratin, right? And then we have this new place in town called Podna's. By the time you guys get to us, they're going to have 2 locations open. Y'all,
Good
to
stuff.
die for.
Good
And then
stuff.
Cajun Meat Market. To be honest, these 3 places, if you stop in there, you're not going to be disappointed. Between the boudin, the gratons, the fresh sausage, you're going to be happy.
And you could spend a week down there just eating. Well,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I do when I go back south at all, is I just eat and then come back and have to detox after that, because I go overboard every time.
That's why we're all nice and, lucky.
I love it.
You cannot beat the food, and it'll be a shock for some people, because some people aren't used to eating food with actual flavor to it. So
Look, I made this joke this week when I was at this show. I sometimes travel with some seasoning in my purse when I go certain states because I need some flavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Need the flavor.
You need the flavor.
Yeah. Terraviators, he says, I don't have time for pork rinds.
Any of those places, they have gratons and they have crackling. So Bourgeois, Podnas, and Cajun Meat Market, those 3 are going to be your places to go.
Sweet, yes. And then there's so much good food in that area. Really is.
Oh my gosh, it is.
You leave hungry or bored from this event and this week.
You're dead.
Yeah,
you need to do some inner thought, because you won't be hungry.
Absolutely.
Or bored.
All right. I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Somebody mentioned about beef jerky too. So apparently beef jerky
Bourgeois Meat Market.
Bourgeois.
It's addictive, and it's the perfect caching snack. If you go do their cache, a lot of people jump. They'll go do their cache. They go inside and they grab a couple packs of beef jerky and some boudin egg rolls.
Yep.
And bring that on the road with you.
What a great idea!
Oh my gosh.
Burritos. Oh yeah.
It is too late for you to be making me hungry. I'm going to go eat something after the show now. That's right.
Come on.
Yeah, but I'm not in the South, so
yeah,
I'm not in the area of very spicy food right now. So
yeah. I like, and Tom mentions ketchup. If ketchup's too spicy, no one in the South ever says that. So
yeah,
but yeah, boudin egg rolls. I mean, that's a great idea. I mean, I've had boudin, I've had egg rolls. So
they have boudin burritos. Boudin
wow! See this?
I feel like Forrest Gump right now with the shrimp.
Right.
Boudin
egg rolls, boudin.
Mud bugs. Somebody.
Yeah. They have crawfish boudin. That's a thing too. Yeah.
There you go. Great deal.
That's too much.
All right. So I think I'll go first, then one of y'all, and we'll start talking about final thoughts. So my final thought is you got to go. I mean, if I didn't have a son getting married that day, I think we would definitely be there. So, but that's something we talked about before, is that, it's worth coming down. There's still plenty of time to get your plans in. We didn't really talk about, but you can go on the website. You can find, hotel rooms. You can find Airbnbs or whatever you want to find. There's plenty of lodging that's available. There are, like I said, there's more than enough to do. So yeah, like Tom's like, you got more than one son. You can skip this one.
Yeah, that's not a good excuse, Gary. Come on.
Can't. But and you got the thing is that you got the cool Geotours. And so I think that really, when people are planning for things, this is kind of the thing you can make a destination, in the sense that you can get several things in a row. You can do the Geotours as well as, the Coinfest, and you can kind of bounce between the two if you want. I mean, you kind of make your plans how you want, but there's so much to choose from. You can kind of, make your own decision as far as what you want to do. But yeah, it's just incredible. In the fact that the tours have been around for a little while, so it's not like a tour that they don't know what they're doing. They've done it now for a while, so they're vets at it. To me, that's a big benefit. The fact that, not that other tours are bad, but some of them, well, like you said, when you first started, there's some things you didn't know. Now you know a lot about how to do a good geotour. Now, you got this opportunity. You got Coinfest, and so Scott is right. He says about Houma, it was a great choice for the Geocoinfest. So
Thanks.
cool. So all right, whoever wants to go next.
Well, I'll jump in, then I'll turn it over to Joni so she gets the final word. She's done so much work, and like we always say, we didn't get into it this show, and we'll always touch on it every time we do a show about a mega, but nothing can be perfect, right? And when you get down there and you go to this, thank the people that are down there because the work that they do is amazing. It's not, Absolutely. It doesn't just, there's not like a magic company that comes in and does these things. It's cashers and people that are local that are trying to figure these things out, and that's huge. But Gary mentioned Houma has so much. There's so much to do down there anyway. But I'm going to highlight two things. One, if you like coins at all, this is Geocoinfest is the event for you. Megas are crazy. I mentioned that I went to 2 in a row, and I never logged all the geocoins that I saw. So if you like logging geocoins, you'll get more than you'll ever be able to do.
Oh yeah.
Although I know it is easier now than it was back in the day, and we didn't really get talking about too much, but the food alone is enough to go down there.
Oh yeah.
You haven't had food.
Do a whole show on that.
South, true good food in the South. You could go down there and forget that you're down there for a mega and just go eating, and it's awesome. Bring sweatpants because you're not going home the same size because it's so good.
Stretchy pants are a must.
I have gained 10 pounds in 1 week before when I visit the South, and you shouldn't do that, but it's worth it and you won't regret it at all. But great work. All the work that you're doing down there is great, and you've really kind of taken a crash course in the last few years of really getting up to speed and putting together some great events and tours and stuff. And thank you for doing that effort for everybody else to go and visit. I wish I was going down this year, but I can't.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Quick question, Joni. Scott was talking about people to volunteer. Is there a place that you want them to go to?
If you're interested in volunteering, go ahead and send an email to geocoinfest@homatravel.com.
Okay.
Or you can go through the Geocoinfest 2019 website and send us a message through there if you're interested. We're always looking for people to help. So
yeah, there's always things that people can jump in and help. And you don't have to volunteer for 6 hours. I mean, you can come in, do a little bit.
Even if it's just an hour, half an hour of your time, it'll help.
And you get to see behind the scenes, which you don't do if you've never been involved in one. That's really neat to see behind the scenes and be able to help out too. So
yeah,
definitely spend some time volunteering. Again, just a few minutes. Do your half hour and really help out. If everybody does just that, I mean, it'll definitely run so much smoother.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So, Joni, give us your final thoughts on all this? I mean,
so my final thoughts are going to be, first off, thank you to you guys. You guys are always amazing for us, and to everybody who's so far showed interest or have purchased their registration or have expressed wanting to volunteer. We could not do this without everybody. It's really been a big team effort between our sponsors and our volunteers and our vendors and our coin makers and the local cashers and you guys. It's just been wonderful. Remember to get those registrations in by Sunday, September the 8th. Please, if you're looking to come. I will tell you guys that we have some really low hotel rates for the geocachers. That's all on that website, geocoinfest2019.com. Make sure you mark your will attends. Make sure you mark your will attends for your side events. Get those registrations in so we can get all that good stuff taken care of. If we have everything in order, like I'm hoping, we'll be ready to roll. And also on the actual geocaching page for the main event, please take note, we are going to have multiple registration pickup times. So for those of you guys who want to grab your packets, maybe if you're rolling in early in the week, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you can pick them up at the visitor center. We have them available at the side events. That way, not everybody's rushing to hurry up and grab their packet at Geocoinfest itself, and you guys can enjoy some of the stuff that's in there. We're going to have some great little goodies in your bags. If you have any questions about any of the registration packets, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Or if you just have a question about Houma and how to plan your trip to Louisiana and what to do during this week. And if you want to make a week of it, just let us know.
Right.
And we'd be more than happy to help you. But most of all, thanks to you guys and to everybody. We could not do this without you.
Well, it's wonderful. No, thank you, Joni, for coming on. I mean, that's it means a lot to us to help to have you guys on and talk about, because it means a lot to us. I mean, like Jesse said, there's a lot. I don't think people realize how much, but we need, and as and Scott's pointed out in the chat room, he's like, it's something we all need to be cognizant of and thank people. I tend to jump on Facebook and some people yell at me, but I jump on there and tell people, look, you need to go, you need to not complain, because it's a volunteer event. So it is what it is, and enjoy what it is and enjoy what it isn't. If it doesn't happen the way that you think it should, it's not the way it goes. So, anyway, again, thank you so much. A couple things I want to point out for next week. We've got your buddy Joshua is going to be on, Joni. Josh's going to talk about his trip to Brazil and beyond. We'll talk a little Germany. And then your other buddy, Electric Water Boy, will be on in a couple of weeks. Talk about puzzles.
Hey.
So looking forward to those things. So, all right, let's do our outro and we'll wrap up tonight.
Folks, we hope you've enjoyed the show tonight, as well as our new format. Please email us your comment at geocachetalk@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The show can be found on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Radio Public, or Spotify, as well as at the Geocache Talk website. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below and ring that bell notification so that you can see and hear the show on a weekly basis. And tell your friends about the show. Get them involved with us in the chat room. And until next week, don't just talk about geocaching, go geocaching.
There you go. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Night.